So in part 1, we talked about the forgotten African campaigns. Now let's dive into what white soldiers had to talk about their African counterparts. And the results, it might surprise you. The sources show that British perspectives of African soldiers was overwhelmingly positive. The most common impression was that they were overwhelmingly impressed by their soldiering skills, calling them excellent soldiers. General Charles Doble, who commanded the Allied forces in the Cameroon campaign, wrote that the soldiers of the West African Frontier Force had realized his full expectation and possessed a natural aptitude for soldiering. At the Battle of Banyo Mountain in Cameroon, the Nigerian regiment captured a nearly impossible German stronghold. Their commander, Brigadier General Cunliffe, called the battle one of the most enduring battles that they had ever faced, praising both their endurance and their courage. The Nigerians in the Gold Coast Regiment earned a fearsome reputation amongst the German soldiers, where they respected the men who wore the green hats. As you can see, they were wearing little hats. They're green. And it wasn't just the soldiers. The carriers, who performed back-breaking labor under horrific conditions, earned massive respect. They transported 60-pound loads for miles across swamps, under fire, and many losing their lives due to disease and malnutrition. Lieutenant Robert Napier wrote a tribute for these men, asking people to remember the nameless ones who'd carried all their food and sleep in unknown graves. At the Battle of Jason, Color Sergeant George Williams of the King's African Rifles showed such heroism during this battle that his white commanders recommended him for the Victoria Cross, Britain's highest military honor, and he never received it, likely due to politics, but his courage can always be remembered. African NCOs were always praised for their leaderships. Whenever their white officers would fall, they would take charge. This is just some of the stories of the forgotten individuals who fought a war that was not their own, but a war that they played a crucial and heroic role in.